Hi everybody and welcome back to another knitting podcast. I am Liv and you will also know me as Messymakersmind on Instagram and Etsy. So in today's video I thought I would mention a few of my current work in progress is WIPS and my current projects that I've finished and a little bit of information about my Etsy shop and also about making time for knitting. I feel like that's a really important thing to mention in today's video because I've had a few people message me and ask me, how do you have so much time to knit? How do you make time to knit? How do you have the motivation? You know, sometimes I get a knitting slump and, you know, etc, and I totally understand that because I get them as well, and sometimes I have like no motivation whatsoever. So I just thought it would be quite an interesting video today to film and a little bit of information for you guys to know. So yes, first of all I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel and who has followed me on Instagram and follows me and my work and my progress and how my journey's going. It really does make me so happy and I really appreciate it all. And yeah, so I just thought I'd thank everybody. And also I have been on holiday, so you may have known if you follow me on Instagram. Instagram's like where I update mostly, and I have been on holiday for 2 weeks, so I have not been filming, but I have filmed when I was on holiday, and I have a vlog, a really cool vlog to actually edit, and it is basically me going into a yarn store in Cyprus, so it's really exciting, and I show you guys what yarn I get and what I'm going to be making with that yarn and things like that. So yeah, that will be probably the next week or so. I'll try and edit it as soon as I can and get that up for you guys. Yeah, so without further ado, I guess we'll just get into the video really. So I have been knitting on two things lately and I finished them both when I was on holiday. So I have them actually right here and you will have seen them on my Instagram, and they are also available to buy on my Etsy. And on Etsy they also explain all the measurements and what the sizings are, and yeah, so they're on my Etsy. I just thought I'd quickly mention I'm getting customized logos very soon for Messymakersmind, and the logo is just going to be messy, and that's what my sort of knitwear is going to be called. And yeah, I just really thought I'd mention that, and I'm really excited for that to arrive in the post. It should arrive within the next week or so, so that's really exciting. So the first thing I'll show you, I knitted this whilst I was on holiday, and it is the Let It Slip knit cowl. And a lot of people have asked where the pattern is from and is it free. Yes, it's free, and the pattern is from Yarnspirations, and I think it's called Karen Let It Slip knit cowl. I will try and link it below if I remember. Fingers crossed I remember. But this is really pretty. I absolutely love the colours. I mean, the camera doesn't really do much justice for it, but basically it's just ribbed on the top, and then you've got the stitch pattern in the middle, and it creates this really pretty effect, and it's really nice. Really like it, and it's very stretchy as well, so it's flexible. Yeah, so I'm just very happy with that. And another thing I made when I was on holiday, this took me 2 days, but it is the Forest Moss Beanie by Paintbox. Again, it is a free pattern, and I will link this one below. I absolutely love it. Yes, I didn't use the recommended yarn. I don't really often use the recommended yarn. I kind of use my stash and what I've got. But this yarn is Hayfield Spirit, and this yarn is also Hayfield Spirit. I'm kind of obsessed with Hayfield Spirit DK yarn at the moment. Yeah, I'm knitting a few projects in that yarn, so yeah, but this is the pattern. So this is the stitch, and it's really pretty. And then on the bottom, do ignore, I haven't actually weaved in the ends yet, but I will do that very soon. And then here you have just the ribbed at the bottom. So I will show it you on. It won't match what I'm wearing, but yeah, it doesn't match what I'm wearing at all. But this is what it looks like, and I think it's really pretty. It's sort of like a oversized kind of slouchy hat. You can see there's a lot of slouchingness here and a lot of room, so it's perfect really. And yeah, this one is to buy. I am really wanting to make myself one as well, but I think it's really nice and really pretty. You guys can let me know in the comments what you guys think of the hat as well. So yeah, this is on my Etsy. They're both on my Etsy. The weather in England is actually getting so much nicer now, and it's really inspiring me to make some summery knitwear. And it's, you know, the colours and the brightness and all the things like that. And I bought myself some Hayfield Spirit. Here it is. So I bought myself some Hayfield Spirit yarn again, and I love this colour. I just think it's so summery. It just literally calls for summer. I just think it's beautiful. Really beautiful. And this is shade 0408, and I'm hopefully going to be knitting a really nice like sleeveless top in this yarn, and I think it's going to be so pretty. And if people like it, then of course I will knit more and do different sizes for different people. The one I'll be knitting for myself is probably extra small to small, just because I'm tiny. This is currently what I'm working on, and it is going to be a poncho. This is a free pattern, and it is called the Elmer's Poncho, designed by Universal Yarn Design Team. I will link the instructions to the pattern below, and I'm not using the recommended yarn. I'm actually using I think it's Patons. It is this yarn. Oh! It is this yarn here. It's Patons Fab DK yarn, which I'm using. And it's really pretty yarn. It's got like these little bits of different sort of colours in, and the shade for this is 08374. And basically I've just casted this on like yesterday, and I haven't really been able to knit on it just yet. And it's knitted in the round, and at the minute I'm just doing the ribbing. So these needles are quite small to fit the number of stitches onto the needle, but yeah, so knitting it in the round, and it will hopefully look like this in the end. I'm not actually going to be doing this diamondy pattern here, just because for me it's really difficult and I'm still a beginner. I'm starting out, so I don't want to like challenge myself too much. So yeah, that's one thing I'm working on. And another thing I have been working on is it's called the Dora doorstop, and again it is a free pattern, and I am knitting it in this yarn here. So this is the yarn that I got from Cyprus, and I really love the colours in it. I think it's really pretty, just so many different colours, and really cheap yarn, like reasonable price. In the UK you wouldn't get yarn as cheap as over in Cyprus, so it was like a big disappointment to know that I don't live in Cyprus. Yeah, so that's what I'm knitting the doorstop in, and I haven't actually finished it yet. I've still got loads to do on it. Currently I can't actually show you guys because it is not here. It is at my boyfriend's house, so yeah, I'm going back to my boyfriend's tomorrow, so I'll be able to knit on it then. Next thing I just want to quickly talk about is about things that I'm wanting to make this summer and get on my Etsy as soon as I can. So one thing I'm going to be working on very soon is another hat, and this will be in the Sardar Super Soft Aran yarn, and it's like this really nice grey, and I'm thinking of adding like a really nice peachy plum on top, and I think it will look really gorgeous. So I'll be knitting on that very soon, so that's exciting to hopefully get ready and done. And another thing I've really been wanting to knit on is the Hayfield Spirit top, and I will show you the pattern that I've actually got. again, it is not a pattern for Hayfield Spirit yarn. It is for a different sort of yarn, but it's for the same needle size. This is the company that it's from, and this is the top. Again, it's a free pattern, and this is what it will look like once it is finished. And because this yarn is just like all different colours, I won't have to change colours throughout, so I can just knit with one ball of yarn. Well, more balls. I think I'll be knitting with 3 balls of yarns, but I'll be knitting with this, just this, instead of changing colour. Being motivated to knit, and that can be a problem. Like, some days I get up and I have so many good ideas in my head that I want to knit, and I get to the needles and I get the yarn and I'm starting the project, and all of a sudden my motivation just completely goes out the window, and I'm just in this knitting slump where I just don't want to knit, and I just don't want to do it. And it's really, 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 really weird, because I am obsessed with knitting and I love it, but I think what I do is I push myself too much. And I think if you push yourself too much to do something and you're doing it every single day, repeatedly doing it, I think it can get, you know, a little bit too much, and you want to take a break. And I think I find it difficult to take breaks throughout the day. Currently I'm not in work. I am unemployed because I have a mental illness, and I am receiving psychological help for it, and I am also receiving therapy and things like that. I go to my doctor weekly, and I'm hoping in the next 3 months or so I'm going to be signed back on work and I can go to work. I have no idea what I'm going to do, because I'm still thinking, and you know, I'm trying not to worry too much about it. Like, I feel like before I always had to have a goal, I had to do this, I had to do that, but now I'm kind of just go with the flow sort of thing, and maybe work in a knitting store or in a craft store, or, you know, maybe anything like that would, for starting, would be good. I mean, it would be great if my Etsy shop picked up, and, you know, that would be just a miracle, but yeah. So anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. So I pretty much have all week, apart from days where I'm at appointments or where I'm going out, to knit. And you may think, if you have that much time, why don't you finish so many projects? I'm still a beginner, and I'm still quite slow at knitting, and I think speed does not matter as long as you finish the project and you're happy with it yourself. Then I would knit the project as soon as I can and then ship it out to them. But if it's a project that I'm knitting on my own and I'm thinking of maybe putting it on my Etsy, then it does take me a tiny little bit longer to knit things up. So yeah, that's the only really annoying thing. But motivation, I know it's really difficult, and I feel like sometimes you just need a little quote in your head to say, keep making, keep crafting, keep your creativeness, and keep doing what you're doing. Because the more you think about that, and you think how talented you are and how creative you are, you sort of think, actually, yes, I'm not going to give up, I'm going to carry on knitting and show everyone and be proud of what I've done. So I feel like, for me, I'm actually proud of my work for a change. I mean, I'm never usually proud of myself for anything, but with knitting, I am proud, and I'm proud that I've learned, and I'm proud that I've progressed from where I first started. I mean, I didn't even know how to purl or knit when I first started. So, and I'm still on my journey, and for you guys to be with me on my journey is just incredible and really, really amazing. It's really nice for you to all support me, and I do thank you so much. So yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to end this video now because I've been rambling for like the past 20 minutes, so that's pretty crazy. So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, I went to the post office yesterday and I sent off a parcel to go to Canada, and it's amazing because somebody from Canada has actually gone onto my Etsy, looked at my work, looked at my shop, and bought a project from me and brought an item from me, and that really, really makes me happy. And I feel like they appreciate what I've done, and they appreciate it's hand knitted, it's not machine knitted, it's not, you know, it's done by the hands, it's done by the needles, and that's what I think people appreciate, and I really thank you all. So yeah, that was really amazing that I went all the way to Canada and I packed it up, and I will show a video of me packing it all up for you guys, and then I send it off. So hopefully soon, in the next week, they will get their order. Done and ready to be sent out to the post office now. So I'm going to go and walk and send this off. I will end this podcast here now, and I will see you possibly within the next week or so. Please hit the like button if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and please comment down below any video requests you have, because they really help me, and they make me know, you know, lets me know what you guys want to see from me, and it doesn't even have to be knitting related, it can be something else. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.